Hey, bro, I grew up on stuff like this, here, man. Yes, la, 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 show me good time. La, 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 show me good time.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. I was trying to get in here as soon as I could, making a few moves today. Making a few moves today, and I was trying to get in here. Good morning to Noah. Good morning, Siobhan. I see you, Janice, Johanna. Hey, thanks everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me this morning. Um, I'm here, and I'm trying to be respectful. People are working. So let me know that you can hear me. Just type in the chat, I can hear you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for thank you. All right. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, I want to share something with you on today that I think is going to be good. And I titled this Do It Yourself. Do It Yourself. One of the things is 2 Kings chapter 7. 2 Kings chapter 7, verse 3. And I'm looking at 2 Kings 7 and 3, and it says that there were 4 leprous men at the entrance of the gate. And they said to each other, "Why sit we here until we die?" What an amazing scripture. Just one verse. Sometimes some things are so power packed in one verse. In one verse. Why sit we here until we die? There's a certain point in life where doing nothing isn't an option any longer. Let me say that again. There's a certain point in life that doing nothing is not an option. I hope you catch that. I'm gonna say that one more time because I think it's worth repeating. There's a certain point in life where doing nothing isn't an option anymore. That the leprous men were questioning their complacency. You know, we all have our schedule. We all have our daily routines. We all have our habits. And sometimes your habits is not working. Sometimes your habit is doing absolutely nothing day in and day out. You know, most of the time when I come on right after, well, right before, I've done a lot before I've even come on, and then right after, I'm either working out in the gym or I'm doing a few other things. Today, I had to change my environment because I'm so accustomed that I don't want to get in my habit, and that's my normal routine. I need to break out sometimes of my habit. These 4 leprous men were forced outside of the gate, and they couldn't live with their families anymore. They couldn't live with their families anymore, no longer able to be a functioning part of society. The disease has caused them to lose all valuable relationships they had ever made. So they're outside of the gate. Hear me. They're outside of the gate, and they're outside of the gate. And on the other side is the Armenian army. Good morning, Tamaya. On the other side of the gate is the Armenian army. So you've got the people that locked them out, and then you've got the enemy on the other side, caught between a rock and a hard place. Talk about that, you know. And so when we engage the history of the text and look to see what's actually going on, they're really caught between the gate of their city and the camp of the Armenians. So they say in 2 Kings chapter 7 and verse 3, why sit we here until we die? Yeah, the people inside the gate won't help us, and because they are the ones that put us out. Here's a lesson that I want you to learn, and I think this is so powerful that everybody ought to learn this lesson. We keep looking for the same people who hurt us to be the same people to heal us. Wow, 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 wow. Let me say that again. We keep looking for the same people who hurt us to be the same people to heal us. I hope. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Let me say that one more time. We keep looking for the same people who hurt us to be the same people to heal us. Rarely will you have your heart broken and healed in the same place. Wow, 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 wow. Let me say that again. Rarely will you have your heart broken and healed in the same place. So they may say we may have to try something different. These four leprous men said, we're going to have to try something different. But what I can't do is no longer do nothing. What you can't do is no longer do nothing. Sometimes you have to tell yourself doing nothing is not an option. Come on here. Y'all talk to me today. Y'all talk to me today. Sometimes you have to tell yourself doing nothing is not an option. Yeah, indecision can get you sometimes. Yeah, in a moment or a mode of, well, we hope for the best, but we prepare for the worst. Okay, yeah, nothing will catch me by surprise. We say that to ourselves. Yeah, but why? Because we thought of everything. Yeah, but many times that type of thinking keeps you trapped in doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, because you spend so much time deliberating that you have no time to go into action. Yeah, everything to you is about analyzing, that you have no time to actually put what you are learning in, what you are thinking about, into action. And so, but at a certain point, doing nothing is no longer an option. I really wish you hear this morning. Doing nothing is no longer an option. Yeah, I've got to do something. Yeah, it's one thing to tell yourself doing nothing is no longer an option, but it's another thing to say on the flip side, okay, now what are you going to do about it? Yeah, so since the four leprous men couldn't go back to the same place that hurt them for healing, I said this sometimes the people that hurt you can't be the people to heal you at the same time. So since they can't go back to the people who put them out and the people who hurt them, they said, let's go to the enemy's camp and let's beg them for help. Wow. Here's the part. Here's that part. That part right there. Here's this part right here. At worst, they said they'll just kill us. But they said, but we've been waiting to die anyway. We've been sitting here waiting to die anyway. Here's the part we must realize. When you allow your analytic mind to make you a paralytic. Let me say that again. Sometimes your overthinking paralyzes you to stay stuck where you are. This ain't about an enemy. This ain't about nobody else. Sometimes it's your own thought process that keeps you stuck where you are. Yeah, yeah. It's only a certain amount of time before you die anyway. This is what the four leprous men said. They said, why sit we here and die? In other words, we're going to die anyway. So we can't go back to the people that put us out. We got an enemy. We're going to go beg them for help. And if they kill us, they just sped up the process. Come on here, y'all. If they kill us, they sped up the process. Yeah. Can I? And I hope y'all can receive what I'm getting ready to say. Paralysis by analysis. You overthink some things. There's nothing wrong with thinking about certain things. There's nothing wrong with processing. It's nothing wrong with looking at angles. But when you over process and do nothing, you will spend a whole day over processing and yet doing absolutely nothing. What if I don't get the job? Okay, what if I didn't put something right on the application? What if they fire me today? What if, what if, what if? Ain't no trust. It's paralysis by analysis. You're stuck sitting there thinking so deeply about everything that could go wrong, and everything that could go right, that you don't realize all the time that has passed you by. Wow, wow, wow. Do it. Watch this. Do it yourself. They decided. And that's what I meant when I said do it yourself, because they decided. Sometimes you have to make a decision. Let me say this, and I hope you can receive this. When you don't make a decision, you have made a decision. Y'all didn't hear that. When you don't make a decision to do it, you've made a decision not to do it. You said, no, 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 I'm just going to just wait. You've made a decision. When you don't make a decision, you've already made a decision. Yeah, yeah. One way or the other. Well, I'm trying to make sure I make the right decision. So what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to just wait. You made a decision. Well, I'm going to move and just try. You've made a decision. I think I'm going to sit and wait. You made a decision. See, you don't understand the totality of your life is based upon the decision. Where you are right now is based upon the decisions that you made or the ones that you didn't make. Yeah, they decided we can't stay here. I've got to do something. See, faith is not a wholly hoping for the best. That's not faith. Faith is not a wholly hoping for the best. No, 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 no. That's optimism. That's optimism. That's being optimistic. Yeah, optimism is it will work out. Faith is God will work it out. Faith is built on God's promises. This is why the old church. This is why the old church, our grandparents, would sing, "My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus and His righteousness." Hope, not optimism. Yeah, I'm not going to be mystic about today. That means I left it up to chance, and I don't believe in chance. I don't believe in luck. Yeah, you've got bad luck. What is that? Oh, that's what you say because you didn't take control and you didn't take charge of your day. So when you don't trust in God, you have to trust in chance. When you don't trust in God, you got to trust in luck. Yeah, yeah. I hope it turned out for me. I hope. Yeah, yeah. Or that I get the luck. I get the straw. I draw the right straw. No, 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 no. So when you have your faith built on God, you want to allow life to just pass you by. Why? Because it's time to get in the game. It's time to get in the game. If you don't get in the game, you're going to sit back and everything will pass you by. Why? Because you overthink it. You overthink it. He ain't going to like me. You don't know that. I don't think I'm going to go on a date. Why? I'm just not ready. No, you overthought it and you talked yourself out. Sometimes you talk yourself out of what God's trying to talk you into. Wow, wow, wow. How many things have you talked yourself out of that He was trying to talk you into? You better get in the game. They said, why sit we here until we die? No, I'm not gonna let life pass me by. If I ain't gonna make it, I ain't gonna make it because I'm not sitting. I ain't gonna make it It's not going. It's going to happen because I was trying and it didn't happen. Not because I was sitting by in fear. I know y'all want to use that scripture. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but you operate in it when you overthink. You think it's one way, but you've been operating in fear. I don't know if I ought to start the business. Fear. I don't know if I ought to go on the date. Fear. I don't know if I ought to do fear. Stop operating in fear. How can you say that? Because you are overthinking. And then you keep going back to the same folk that hurt you, trying to get them to approve you. You will never find approval in the people that damaged you. Oh my God. Talk to us in here. Let me say this again. You will never find approval in the folk that hurt you. Because when they have a limited mind, they can't help you get where you got to go. All they can do, Makita, thank you so much. Yeah, sometimes you will disqualify yourself trying to get somebody else's approval. I'm not trying to preach a frivolous gospel to you. I'm really telling you that if you're going to trust God, sometimes you're gonna have to make bold moves. I'm not talking about going ahead doing something stupid. I'm not talking about going ahead doing something crazy. I'm talking about going out here trusting Him when He's already told you. Sometimes you got to be like Peter and step out the boat. What do you have to lose? You're already in a storm. The boat has already been rocking. Step out. You heard His voice. Trust Him. Trust Him for this next step. All right, listen. This season, let me say this, and I hope and pray all of you can write this. Doing nothing is not an option. I hope you can catch this. Doing nothing this season is not an option. You're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna make it anyway. You're either making a decision to step out or you're making a decision to stay in. Well, at least it's safe. That's the problem right there. You've made so many safe decisions that you didn't trust God to step out when it didn't look like you had nothing to gain or nobody to support you. I hope you share this live this morning. Did this bless you? If this live have been a blessing to you, type in the chat, "This blessed me." Yeah. No, don't type that. Don't type that. Type, "I gotta do something." Thank you, Kim. Doing nothing is not an option. Kim, you know what? Kim, thank you so much. Somebody type, "Doing nothing is not an option." Doing nothing is not an option. Kim, you hit it right there. Doing nothing is not an option. I got to do something. I got to do something. Yeah. Thank you, Lillian. It's good seeing you. Good seeing you, Kim. I've got to do something. Doing nothing is not an option for me. All right, y'all. I gotta roll out of here. I got some work to do. I'm working on a few things. I got a class to teach tonight. I'm working on, and then I'm working on Sunday morning. So, hey, I hope you have an amazing day. Go out and do something. Get out of them pajamas. Get out of that house robe. Get out. Get out and do something. Doing nothing is not an option. I got to get out of here. Hey, y'all. I've enjoyed this today, but I got to roll. Bye-bye.